GDP tells us how big an economy is, but not how well its people are doing. To understand precisely this aspect, economists look at a relatively better indicator called GDP per capita in purchasing power parity terms. This indicator adjusts for cost of living in different countries and shows how much income people actually have in real terms. According to the IMF, this number for India is around $12,000 as of April 2025. Compare that with China's $29,000 and Japan's nearly $55,000. Even countries like Brazil, Russia and South Africa have per capita incomes far higher than India's. In fact, out of all the G20 countries, India has the lowest GDP per capita at current prices in PPP terms. So while India is rising in total size, the average Indian still earns far less than citizens in most developed and emerging economies. This shows that national growth doesn't automatically translate into individual prosperity. Now, it's important to highlight that GDP per capita may give us a better sense of living standards, but even that's not the full story. A country's true progress is not just about economic prosperity. It's about education, health, equality, happiness, and sustainability. That's why indices like the Human Development Index and the World Happiness Index are often considered much better indicators to judge the quality of life in a country. For example, countries like Iceland and Finland consistently rank at the top in these indices, not because they are the biggest economies, but because they invest heavily in human well-being. As Nobel laureate Joseph Stiglitz once said, GDP tells you nothing about sustainability, inequality, or whether your life is getting better. Similarly, another Nobel laureate Amartya Sen put it beautifully. Economic growth without investment in human development is unsustainable and unethical. So yes, India becoming the fourth largest economy is a sign of progress, but it's not the whole story. What really matters is whether this growth improves the lives of 1.4 billion people. Whether it translates into better schools, healthcare, jobs and living standards for everyone. Because size without inclusion is just a number. For more such data-driven insights, follow Dataful on our digital platforms.